Hello, hello. On today's show, we are going to celebrate our 1-year anniversary doing this awesome show. And some friendships are on the line with Cover Combat. And Hasbro releases the Spirit of Vengeance on your wallet. Welcome to your favorite live streaming, whatnotting podcast, Comics and Collectibles in the Crawl Space. As usual, I'm your host, Kevin. And as usual, I have two amazing co-hosts with me. You want to say hi, Mike?
Hey, everyone.
And of course,
Patrick is going to be first.
The one and only Patrick. Yes.
Hey, everybody. Happy anniversary.
Yes, happy anniversary.
Sorry, I introduced Patrick inadvertently before you did.
We are having a lot of technical difficulties to celebrate our 1-year anniversary today. I want to start with this, though. Yes. Happy anniversary. Hopefully many more to come. We're going to have a fun show today. We're going to do a giveaway after each and every segment. We're just going to do some random trivia. I'm basically going to quiz you guys. And anybody, obviously, in the comments can chime in as well. But just some kind of milestone trivia questions about our journey to where we currently are. And like I said, we're going to do a bunch of giveaways today. And got some cool graphics, too. We're going to show all that stuff along with all of our regular segments. And then, of course, we've got from the segment wheel, Cover Combat and Mayhem of Manga today on deck as well, right?
Yeah. We
didn't talk about where that's going to go in the pregame. I guess I'll just leave it where it is. And you guys, you'll be surprised. Is she kind of ready, or do you know when she wants to do it?
Well, I told her it's probably going to be later in the show. We can just leave it kind of where that usually falls.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So first thing you want to...
I have a slight interruption.
Okay.
An award for you guys before you get into your segments.
Oh!
1 year.
Look what Mommy did.
Well, that's Karen. I'm not going to take credit for that.
Oh. Look what Annie Karen did. Let me see if I can...
Oh, there we go.
Can I actually use that microphone? I might need it.
We need to ship this to Patrick. He's having microphone issues today. Well, that's awesome.
Yep.
So thank you, Annie Karen.
That's awesome.
And for your part, Mama. What the heck? We got a card as well.
Nice.
Let's see what's inside. This is already a big day. Johnny stopped in to say congrats to us as well before the show started.
Oh, nice.
And he had to go. So this is the outside. It says wow. And then ever since I can remember, you've wowed me with the things you've said, stuff you've done, talents you have. And this is definitely a wow moment. You're amazing, and I know you have lots more wows ahead. Congratulations on your 1 year, hours of planning, editing and tech learning. I'm so proud of your commitment and accomplishment. Awesome job, Mama. Oh, thanks, Mama.
Thank you.
I just want to give that before you guys get into it.
Do we get a hug on screen?
I don't know if I want to be.
Okay,
on
that's
camera.
fine.
Love you.
What'd you say?
I added her to the wheel.
Okay, you're on the wheel for our giveaways today.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
That was Karen. I'm adding the comments.
Oh yeah, let's I'll just show them all real quick. So there's Jesse. And there's Annie Karen. And there's my mom. Thank you so much, all of you. And thank you for being here. All right, so what was I saying? Man, I'm all flustered now. Oh, you're the prophets.
Right.
You want to do your setup? So take it away.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you see, we had a new guesser there.
I didn't. I was doing sound checks on my new mic to make sure.
Let's just say she looked extremely confident she won. So, you know. Good.
So here we go with Profits. And this week we have Catwoman 47, Edge of Spider-Verse 4, Carnage 6, Vanish #1, Creepshow #1, Harley Quinn 30th Anniversary #1. I don't think that's going to get a #2. Exterminator #1, Pearl 3 #5, Jane Foster and Thor #4, and Mandalorian #3. So these are the 10 open order comics coming out this week, Wednesday, September 21st. And the Xcellar Group and our families have selected our top 3 favorites. In order for you to win the Profits contest, you must comment during this live stream of the 3 covers you think we selected as our 3 favorites. The cutoff time for your submission will be announced at the beginning of the Pick 3 segment. So just head on over to the Facebook page, have a look, and come back here and comment what you think the 3 favorites were. And the winners will receive their choice of 1 comic book of the 10 shown here. And we'll cover postage.
All right, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to start with our S.C.R.F.L.S goals giveaway. Man, I think I accidentally deleted that when we were deleting stuff. I think I accidentally deleted my S.C.R.F.L.S goals graphic. But anyway, S.C.R.F.L.S goal giveaway. S.C.R.F.L.S is an acronym for subscribe, comment, retweet, follow, like, and share. If you do any of those things between now and when we hit 50 subs on YouTube, you're entered in a giveaway that includes booster pack trading cards, classic action figure, movie tickets, a digital code to own any movie or show you want, and a CG Seed comic that has to be announced to which one that is. Once we get closer to 50, we'll announce what that is. But we have announced and a Funko Pop. We've announced the Funko Pop is Miles Morales. We actually showed it, and the action figure is Captain America. And like I said, once we hit 50 subs, and we did hit our quota this week, got a new sub. And actually, I didn't check it today. This was couple days ago, I actually noticed that we took an uptick. So we're getting there, closer and closer every week, inching into the goal. So help us out and get entered for an amazingly awesome prize. And the random username shout out for the week is Joe Pellick -95. JOPELLIC -95. Japelic 95, if you let us know you're watching the show at any point in time during this entire show today, you get a 25% discount on everything and anything we have to offer at Xcellar_comics. And if you see this video at any point in time, just not live, and you let us know in the comments that you've watched the show, it'll be 10%. If you don't catch us while we're live. All right, I think that about covers all of the giveaway updates. And I have an announcement for my Fun Fan Freebie Scavenger Hunt. So I wanted to kind of bring this to a close. So this week is your final opportunity to win this scavenger hunt. This location gets you what we've already found in our scavenger hunt: Batman number 38, 39, and 40. And where we end up today, you will find 41, 42, 43, and the 9.8 CG seed copy of 44 of Batman as well. And the final location of our journey is Xcellar Comics. Now, for you to win this, you need to email me our location according to Facebook. There is an address that Facebook says Xcellar Comics is located at. You email me what that address is, and you win our Fun Fan Freebie Scavenger Hunt. And there's only one winner, so first person to email me that gets everything I just said. And the reason I'm closing this out is because starting on our next show, I just want to do a Fun Fan Freebie giveaway. We'll do it during the show. As long as you see the show and you're here at the show, you can win it. Maybe I've in true Kevin fashion made things a bit complicated. I can't help myself. So I'm going to simplify. So that's why I wanted to close it a little bit earlier than I thought I wanted to originally when I came up with the scavenger hunt. But we're closing it out this week, starting fresh and more simple next week. So
I envision you're sitting in an office like that's your job, and someone comes in and it's like, Kevin, we need you to complicate this here.
Yeah, I could handle it.
Right. Get right on it, sir.
Yeah. All right. So that starts next week. So, all right. That's it for me. Yeah. So let's get into some crazy awesomeness. I'm super excited. Not that I haven't been from the beginning, but I don't know about y'all, but every week goes by, Cover Combat gets more and more exciting. So are you ready, Mike?
Yep.
Awesome. All right. Here we go. We can see it, Mike.
Okay. I was worried. There it is. Okay, here we go.
Semifinals.
Yeah, this makes some angry people. So first up, we have Moon Knight, Black, White, and Blood #1 versus Batman 366. The winner here won with a 52.63%.
Oh, wow.
It was really close. So there were odd number of voters, so everything's has the fraction there. And there we go. Moon Knight.
Daggum.
So I'm happy for the Moon Knight submission. Really disappointed because I love the Kidney Punch Batman
Yep.
366.
R.I.P. Kidney Punch Batman.
Next up, Captain America #2 versus Uncanny X-Men 222. This was our biggest win of the week. 89.47% of the votes went to Captain America #2.
Sad days. Daggum. I mean, I love that cap cover though, but well, I love it a little bit less ever since Tom pointed out he's dragging the flag. But
Yeah,
You're gonna lose to somebody, Captain America, right, Kevin? You know.
yeah, exactly right.
Alex Ross, Captain America.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Next up, Wonder Woman 72 versus Action Comics 419. And the winner here had 57.89%. I think I'll just drop the points just to make it easier. So 57% of the vote.
Okay.
I'm overcomplicating it.
Gotcha.
Wonder Woman 72. That was a close one.
That's great.
All right, next up, Venom Lethal Protector versus Batman Superman World's Finest #1. And the victor here also 57%.
Oh, geez. Oh, jeez. Thank you.
Dark outlasts. So Batman Superman World's Finest #1. Moving on.
Okay, nice.
All right, so what are we doing? We've dropped one Venom. We kept the Moon Knight. Nothing against these, but you know.
Yeah.
Moon Knight will be dominating. So here we are. Next up, we have Venom #1 versus Classic X-Men #1.
Oh,
This
jeez.
one, the victor had 73% of the vote. Are you nervous?
Yes. Yes.
Classic X-Men holds out.
Oh, awesome. That is, I mean, sorry, Venom fans, but
Gold steel cover.
yeah, these are obviously great covers, but what's even more awesome, in my opinion, so far is the artists that are surviving,
Yeah.
Still got Alex Ross here, and that Wonder Woman's Perez, right?
Brian Boland.
Oh, okay. And then we got Art Germ, we got Art Adams. I mean, I'm liking the artists surviving as well.
Next up, this was probably one of the toughest ones for people to choose. And the winner here had 52%. It was close.
Oh, man.
Fails again. Yep. That's a tough one. I don't know how I feel about that one.
Yeah.
They're both great. So, you can't be wrong either way.
Yeah, I'm surprised, but I mean, happy and surprised though. I thought Wonder Woman was going to take that one. I know some people were kind of paying attention, seeing the votes, and you can kind of figure who's going to win based on if you're looking at the votes. But I haven't been looking, so I thought Wonder Woman was going to take this one. But
yeah, I don't look at all until I count them all up Saturday
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to see how it's building. I just want to look at it and see all the votes are there. And finally, Moon Knight number 9 versus Batman 55. So let's see. Venom has been wiped out, right?
Oh wow. Yeah, I didn't realize that he's gone. Yep. Didn't think of that.
There were 2 Venoms and 2 Moon Knights. Can Moon Knight withstand Batman? 73% of the votes went for Batman.
Oh,
55.
that's awesome.
Okay. I mean, there were also 2 Wonder Womans previously too. Now we're down to 1 Wonder Woman.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a great mix. I like it.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I was just gonna ask a question that you're probably getting ready to talk about. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. No, I was just gonna say, yeah. I mean, so those are our matchups for next week.
Well, they're gonna join ASM. What number was that?
151.
So ASM 151 is the 8th of the 8 finalists, right?
Yeah,
Man, that is an awesome group. That's a great group, man.
it is. I've
was
got them
tough.
here. Are we ready? Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Want to reformat the screen? Oh, actually, I think it covers the whole thing. There's the first matchup. Amazing Spider-Man 151 versus Batman 55.
Okay.
There's a real potential crazy matchup that's possible. Let's see if it happens. Mike already knows, but
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you're talking about, Patrick.
I'm clueless. Okay.
Next up. Well, I think this is going to answer Patrick's question.
okay, it's not going to happen. Yeah.
Okay.
Were you
It's
thinking
awesome,
Alex
man.
Ross versus Alex Ross?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about Cap and Harley Quinn matchup. Gotcha. That would be sick.
This is a brutal one, though.
It is.
Yeah, that's man. Yes, it is. Daggone. All right.
All right. So that's Batman Harley Quinn versus Classic X-Men number 1. Next, Moon Knight Black, White, and Blood number 1 versus Wonder Woman 72.
All right.
And last but not least, we have Captain America number 2 versus Finest. So it would have been great had I been able to manipulate this and not use the wheel. I think the Alex Ross head-to-head would have been fantastic. But yeah,
I mean, this was pretty sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. Ah, man. Okay.
I mean, we are getting down to it. Next week, we're down to 4 books.
Yeah. And just so everybody knows, we get our viewers up. We actually talked about planning on doing the finals in one show. Have people vote on the show and get down to the champ in one show. But we've concluded we don't have the viewership for that yet to make it very interesting. So we'll hopefully be able to get there, and someday in the future, that's how the finals will work. But I guess right now, finals are just going to play out like the rest, right? We'll have 4 weeks of the finals, basically, right? We got...
Yeah, because next week, we're down to 4.
And then 2, and then the following one will be the number 1. Yeah, okay. It's good stuff. All right, I think that now that we're down to 8 covers, that's another giveaway that is going to the wayside. That if you didn't get your predictions in yet, the pickings are so slim that being able to win something is over. And I think the picks that we got for the champs have already been eliminated as well.
One of them has. Let me go back. I think, the other one is still.
Oh, it is?
It's still in action. Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. That's good. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, they all have to win, obviously, but
Okay. So great job again, Mike. I know that's a lot of work for you. So I wanted to
hey, am I spinning the wheel?
yeah, that's what I wanted to do, a giveaway. And what I wanted to do too with the giveaways is, like I said, some interesting trivia questions. And like I said, mostly for y'all, because they're kind of really tough, I think. But if anybody knows in the comments, you want to comment, I'd love to see that as well. Okay. So, and this one, I have a sound effect on this one too. And it's only sounds, actually, because this was during the podcast days. Okay. So, meaning, I mean, we're still a podcast, but when it was just a podcast, there was no live stream. Okay. So, what was the first episode that we finally decided on the name of the show that's stuck, that exists today? What episode was it that we finally concluded to get there?
I don't like the number.
Yeah. What episode number? Yeah.
Are we answering? Because I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, these are just mostly for y'all.
3.
But if someone knows and they want to comment, feel free. If somebody beats y'all, I'm going to be really impressed. But
I was going to say 3. I was going to say 3 also, but since he took it, I'll say 4.
All right. I'm going to play this, and hopefully you can hear this. When I start playing this, I'm going to come back to y'all. And if you're shaking your head yes, that means you can hear it well. Okay. If you're shaking your head no, I need to stop it, because I'm hoping you can hear this well. Because I'm just going to literally play the podcast that I edited to give you the answer to this question. I'm just going to play it through my laptop as well. So I'm hoping you know what I'm saying. So right, okay.
Yep.
So first, when I do this today, I'm gonna do this as well. Put this up. This little 1-year anniversary trivia, and hopefully y'all enjoy this, and then I'll reveal what the answer to the first question is after we listen to this. All right. Welcome to Comics and Coffee with Kevin. Oh, that's catchy. Oh,
I don't hear anything. I hear nothing.
Maybe it's because Kevin's muted.
Yep.
Johnny, Mike, and myself, we all kind of landed on Comics in the Crawl Space, and who knows, that might change again, but that's what it is for episode 2. All right, welcome to Comics in the Crawl Space. All right, here we go. No, it's already started, Matt. It's already started. We're currently in the next episode of your favorite podcast, Comics in the Crawl Space. So I was actually going to say this first order of business is I want to change the name of the podcast. Again? Yeah. Wow. Like, how about this simple? Comics and Gaming in the Crawl Space.
Gaming doesn't start with like a C sound.
Yeah, I know. I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah. Because that's why the name is currently cool, because it's like 2 C's.
Right, yeah, we get it.
Crawl space.
Yeah, I know. Where?
Comics and controllers in the crawl space.
Oh, comics and controllers. That limits. But we're talking about tabletop games here.
Comics and cards.
Comics and collectibles.
So comics and collectibles in the crawl space. How about chatting about comics and collectibles in the crawl space?
Absolutely not.
I draw the line at chatting.
You said chatting, I didn't hear you.
Chats. Chats?
No, it's too many words. You need a small, catchy. That's why I like comics and crawl space. Small, catchy.
How about comms and calls in the crawl space? Comics and collectibles. We'll go with comics and collectibles in the crawl space for now until we change our mind again. And we've started. Welcome to comics and collectibles in the crawl space. Changed that name last time. All right, there you go, man. I'm an idiot. I muted myself because, of course, I was making noise, and I didn't think about how dummy that's muting the podcast as well.
Yeah.
But there you go. And did you see I put up Karen's guess? And Karen knows the show better than y'all. It was episode 6.
Episode 6.
All right.
Was the first episode that we started the episode that way, and obviously it's been that way ever since. Great job, Karen. And like I said, these are tough, so definitely, not really throwing shade, just messing. So okay. All right, let's do a giveaway.
Yeah, I'm fine with not remembering though.
And that was like a minute. I wanted to show the conversations, a minute and a half, I think was it? Let me see. Oh, 2.5. I'm sorry. But I wanted to have all the conversations up to how we got there, and I thought it was pretty funny, So anyway, so first giveaway, we are going to give Karen an option of a comic, a Pokemon booster pack, or a Magic the Gathering booster pack. I'm sorry, no, it's not Karen. We're spinning the wheel. Karen, sorry, you didn't get any prize for getting that right. We're spinning the wheel.
But I'll see if I can rig it for you, Karen.
Yeah. Sorry, Karen. We're spinning the wheel. So whoever you land on when you spin the wheel gets a choice of those 2 booster packs or a comic, and it's going to be your choice. So go ahead and spin it, Mike. Who you got?
Okay. Yeah. My choice. That's your mom.
Mom wins. Nice. She's like, these will be great. I can give these away to my family for Christmas or birthdays or something. Someone special's birthday is coming up soon. So Mom, let me know whether you want a Magic the Gathering booster pack, a Pokemon booster pack, or a comic book of your favorite superhero.
When I was putting her name in, I was like, okay, don't know if she's really going to want the prize, but
I guarantee, like I said, she'll love it as a gift. So, and incidentally, I don't even know if I told anybody. You comment in the stream that you're here, and your name gets put on that wheel. You can only win one prize today, though. Right? This is for everybody too.
Yeah.
So you want to let the kids know, and everybody, let everyone know. Anybody that's here in comments gets put on that wheel for all our giveaways today. All right. Okay. So the next thing we're gonna do, we're get back to normal. We are going to do my segment. I'm ready. Okay, so I've had a pretty big week in viewership, but I don't have a whole lot to talk about, simply because basically what I did this week, I wrapped up a bunch of shows. So I'll just kind of run through these real quick. I finished Upload, made it through the second season completely. And, you know, I told everybody from the beginning that I wasn't really enjoying this that much. And it kind of ended that way for me too. And it's definitely not over. There's a big cliffhanger to where there's definitely going to be another season, or a bunch of people are going to be angry. Like I said, my biggest complaint with this is it kind of bills itself as a comedy, but it was more drama mystery than that. So I finished Upload. And then I thought I finished The Orville because I thought there was only 2 seasons, but I was wrong. There's actually 3. And it's funny. I think where I was watching it on Hulu, there was only 2, but then this is on Disney now, and I think that's where the 3rd one is.
Right.
Yeah. So I finished season 2 of this. This is still excellent, but now I've got season 3 to watch. And I finished. Wait, there was one. Oh, I don't even have it in here. Actually, forget that. Okay, so then I started watching Cobra Kai season 5. I watched the first 3 episodes of Cobra Kai. Mike?
Yeah, we still haven't watched season 3.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Okay. I thought you were totally up on these. No? Okay.
No.
Well, excellent. I do have something to say about Cobra Kai season 5, though. This is not a spoiler or anything either. This is just a. I think that they're definitely getting goofier. You know, there's a little bit of goofiness as it goes, but this one, it seems to be the goofiest that I've ever seen. So I don't know whether that's going to be a continued trend, but I felt like it took itself a lot more seriously for a while, and now it's I don't know whether it's intentionally being goofy or it's bad writing, but I haven't decided. I enjoyed it, but not as much as the others up to this point. I've only watched the first 3 episodes. So one other thing that I've noticed about this one too is I thought I knew Karate Kid, but I don't remember near as much as I thought I did, because, and I won't spoil anything for anybody, but they got another surprise character that shows up this season that I had completely forgot about. And, you know, if you have any Cobra Kai experience, it flashbacks to when, you know, you see the character in the movies. Hey, what's up, Zeus 2014? Thank you. Awesome. Put that man on the wheel.
Yeah, we have a lot of people just showed up.
Awesome. Cora, Val, awesome. Hello to everyone. All right. So what I was saying is, you know, in Cobra Kai, they will flash back to the movie showing the character, and then they will appear in the Cobra Kai episode. They've done it a bunch of times, you know, with their first girlfriend from Karate Kid. You can see there to the left of Daniel, Ralph Macchio, that the Asian man there, that is the kid he fought in Karate Kid 3. And if you remember at the very end, was it 3 or 2? No, it was 2. Sorry. Where he at the very end of Karate Kid 2, where he could kill him and everybody expects him to kill him. And then he's like, honk, and he honks his nose instead of killing him. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember him honking his nose.
Yeah, that's him. That's the kid he honked his nose. It's great. I mean, that's why Cobra Kai is so fun, in my opinion. All right, so you were away when I asked, Pat. Are you on Cobra Kai?
No, I've never seen any episodes of Cobra Kai. Maybe
Oh
some.
man, you need to do that. They're so good.
I was never a big Karate Kid fan,
Oh,
but
okay.
but yeah, everybody seems to really love this show. So
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it at the time, but it was one of those. I don't know. I'm not sure if I've seen them since they originally came out.
Really? Wow. Yeah, I've probably I've watched them all many times. All my kids have seen them, and I've watched them with all them too. So, and I have a few of those. So, I've watched it at least 4 times. And then I watched this movie called Bliss. Bliss this is from 2021, and this has Selma Hayek and Owen Wilson in it.
Did you watch Owen Wilson last week too?
Yes, I did. I did. And I think maybe that's why this came up on my list, as my recommendations or whatever. And okay, so first of all, this bills itself as a sci-fi movie. So that's why I watched it for the show. And it kind of shows in the trailer, it's a little comedy-ish and sci-fi-ish, and basically the gist of the show is there's like a utopian world, and you're trying to get to this utopian world and to be in bliss. It's kind of generally, and it follows the relationship between Owen and Selma Hayek in this. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to get into some spoilers on this movie. And, when I was listening to the podcast version of our live stream, there was no way, we have a visual for the spoiler, but we don't have, any way to tell podcast listeners about when the spoiler's over and you should come back. So I'm going to give myself 2 minutes, okay, to basically spoil. I'm going to put this up. So it says spoiler alert in the top right-hand corner. If you want to mute me, it is safe to come back once I take that spoiler alert emblem off of the corner of the screen, okay? And, podcasters mute me, or, fast forward, turn the volume down, whatever you would do listening to a podcast, to skip 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Okay. All right. So this movie did exactly the same thing to me that, if you recall, a few weeks ago, I watched Encounter, which bills itself as a sci-fi movie with, what's his name from Rogue One? The Middle Eastern guy, I think. And he kidnapped his 2 sons because aliens were taking over the planet, and he wanted to save them. Do you remember that movie I talked about a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
And I told you it's not sci-fi at all. We come to find out he's got PTSD and it's all in his head, right?
Right.
That's what this movie does. We're following their relationship through him meeting her. She's kind of a homeless woman, and we're made to believe that he lives in this blissful utopia future society that's perfect in every way. And Selma Hayek is actually a scientist that's trying to get people to appreciate how bad things can be. So they appreciate their utopian society more because people are taking it for granted. Then we come to find out this whole movie, this whole thing is just in Owen Wilson's head. He's a junkie. He's a drug addict. And this is all just when he's high. So this becomes a very serious movie. So I was a little taken aback by it, but I will say this. This is a great movie. Watch this movie. Even after I just told you what I told you. All right, let's take this spoiler down. Just giving it a rating now. Even after I told you what I just told you, this is an excellent movie. I love this movie. It's been a long time since a movie kind of hit home the way this movie hit home for me, because I think there's a lot of misunderstood people in a lot of ways, and the message in this movie is amazing, and I loved it. It's definitely won't be for everybody, but for me personally, this is a 9.5. I loved it.
Wow.
And and another thing with this too, man, here we are with Selma Hayek and Owen Wilson in a movie I never heard of. Did you guys ever hear this movie?
No.
Man, it's like A-list actors getting in on all these movies you never heard of. It's kind of crazy to me, right?
I kind of like what they were going for in the poster there, but I think Salma looks good either way. Not
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Not sure there's a downgrade on the one half, like there is on Owen Wilson's half.
Yeah. But yeah, I like I said, I definitely recommend y'all checking this out. Okay, then let's get into our She-Hulk conversation for the week. What's everybody's status on She-Hulk? Mike?
I was not able to watch the latest episode.
I was, and you didn't really miss much in this episode.
That's actually one thing I was going to say is, man, these episodes they're irregularly shorter than any other Disney production we've seen, right?
Yeah.
These go by so fast, and obviously, if anybody's heard my opinion on the show, I'm thankful for that. They go by so fast. What'd you think of this episode, Patrick?
I thought this was the weakest episode so far.
Okay.
What is this one? 6 or 5?
5, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. This was the weakest episode so far. Is it a spoiler to just? I guess I should put up the spoiler on this one too, right?
Yeah, not for my sake. I'll watch it, spoil or not.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna put up the spoil symbol again. If you don't want to hear what this episode specifics in this episode, check out until I take the spoiler symbol away. If you're listening, turn the volume down. Give me 2 minutes. Okay. So in this episode, it's about cosmetics and a lawsuit for Titania suing She-Hulk for using the name She-Hulk because she's named all her makeup products She-Hulk by Titania. And man, oh my gosh, I don't like the show at all. And Patrick, you deceived me. I don't know whether you did it intentionally or not. There was no after credits on this one.
Yeah, I know. That was weird. I had heard somewhere that there was going to be one every show, but there was not this time.
Yeah, I suffered through the credit. No, I'm just kidding. I can fast forward it, but yeah, I was surprised when I didn't see that either.
Well, it sounds like the credits might be the best part to you.
Exactly. That's why I was really hoping for a good after credit. That's why it was a double downer for me. There was literally no action. And then I was thinking about this whole series. The only action we've gotten, and I guess you can consider the little tussle between She-Hulk and Hulk, was action, obviously. But aside from that is just the demon scene, right? The rest of this is just not very good litigation, not very good humor, in my opinion, and mostly feminine content, right? But I know.
Yeah, there was a little bit of action with Titania when she first.
Oh yeah.
But that was so small. It was such a short fight.
That's what I thought. That's what else I thought was ironic about this episode too. In the first episode, at the end of the episode, she's kicking through the walls of a courtroom, and then 4 episodes later, she's in litigation to sue. I mean, it's this is just a goofy show, I'm not. Yeah.
The best
That's kind of what it was billed as a goofy show. It's supposed to be a comedy, but if the comedy's not hitting, you're right, I guess. Then you are.
Well, I guess when I say goofy, I'm not really exactly talking about, just regardless of whether it's a comedy or serious or an action or whatever. If I call it goofy, it's just not accomplishing whatever it was sold as, in my opinion. So all right, spoilers are going away. Yeah, how many
good spoiler at the end, though. I'm gonna put that.
What's that?
It was a pretty good spoiler at the end. I don't know if you want to.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna put the spoiler back up. Give me a minute on this one, podcast listeners. Okay. So yeah, at the very end of the episode, Mike, and everyone else that doesn't know that wants to know, there's a fashion designer making an outfit for She-Hulk, and in the midst of dealing with him, he moves a product in his studio, and we see inside this box of what the product is, and it is. Do you want to know this, Mike?
Is it Daredevil's yellow costume?
It is. So that was a cool part. This whole episode was such a downer for me. I totally forgot about that. Ayla actually mentioned that to me too. She's like, that ending was awesome, and I was like, it took me a second to remember it. That's how it should be the shining moment for it in my head, but I don't know why I keep forgetting that. So thanks, Pat.
I feel like this is leading to, since this series has a comedy bent, I feel like they're going to use the yellow costume as a joke. They're going to, She-Hulk's going to say something like, your costume's yellow, don't you?
Interesting.
Oh, yeah. Because he wouldn't.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah. For anybody who doesn't know, because he's blind.
But he originally had a yellow costume, for those who don't know either.
Yeah, it was originally yellow. Yeah. All right, that'll do it. So that's all I watched this week. I watched the latest episodes of Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones, but I don't really have a whole lot to say about those, and I knew our show was going to run long today anyway. So, did any of you guys watch anything you wanted to chime about real quick?
Not really.
It's just more, we're watching Peaky Blinders every chance we get.
Oh, gotcha.
And that's kind of the mode we're in right now. So nothing else, that's a period. Nothing else is going to satisfy our watching.
Gotcha.
Right now, it's like you kind of.
I could totally have that on this show too. If you're watching that, we could totally talk about that. How many seasons of that is there? Only one, right?
6.
What? Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong one.
Well, there's 6 episode seasons, but still there's 36 episodes. Yeah.
Okay. Is it current too? Are they still putting out new ones?
I think the 6th season was recent. I think so. Yeah.
Man, which one was I thinking about? There was one that I watched that's kind of a period piece like that.
I don't know, but this isn't one for family. None of the subject matter is family oriented.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking of the wrong show anyway too. I don't even think I've seen any of these. I thought I did, but I'm thinking of a completely wrong show. But anyway, okay.
Whatever you do, don't start now because it'll wreck the rest of your viewing thing. You'll be watching 6 episodes a day.
Well, the reason we have what Kevin watched is because I am good at multitasking shows. But you're right, it might be, especially if it's that good. So,
yeah.
What are you watching that on, Mike?
What's that?
What are you watching that on?
That's a good question. Netflix.
That's what I was gonna say. I think it's on Netflix. Yeah.
I've always heard good things about it, but I just never caught it. So,
yeah, really well written and acted. I highly recommend it to adults.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, that'll do it for what I watched. Let's get into some more 1-year anniversary trivia. And man, your segment wheel's getting fat.
Yeah.
Oh, Val actually commented. I didn't even see that. He said it wasn't great at all. I'm assuming he was talking about She-Hulk.
Hmm.
So then he said they're on our watch list, Dad. All the stuff I'm talking about, I guess.
Oh, he's putting them on there. Well, that's a good job for Val. Wow, because I always forget the movies you talk about. But yeah, Val can be back there going, "Oh, that one," and putting it on the list.
Yeah, that was one thing I was actually thinking about trying to do, putting together a list and graphic of everything I've reviewed. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was big. That's why I'm so impressed with what we're going to show that Patrick did later, because it would have to be kind of like that. There's so many.
Hey,
Okay.
I've got cake for our celebration
Already.
Yeah, it's been sitting here. I'm really hungry.
I'm saving it to the end of the show.
That's what I was waiting until the end of the show too.
All right, well, sorry, I jumped the gun.
Do you want to just eat it now and we can eat it through the show? No? Okay.
We should just get together before every show and discuss stuff.
We should.
For everybody out there, the joke is we do. It's like an hour.
Okay. I'm just going to go through a couple of these. I don't really have any. I've got a couple audio segments that I can still play. They don't really apply to these though. Actually, they kind of do. So anyway, here we go. I've obviously jumped on the hello long ago. What is the first episode I opened, and it's been this way ever since, was hello a thing?
Boy, it seems like it's been there for a long time.
I know, right?
I'll let Patrick answer first this time, since I answered first last time.
8. Episode 8.
I'm going to say 1.
Oh, yeah? I'm just gonna do this. This one's only a minute long. I actually debated. I didn't actually want to do this one, and you'll hear why. But this one's only a minute long, but I don't think it's horrible, and it's fun. And what else are we here for? I won't mute myself this time. Karen says episode 1 as well. Let me get all my good looking stuff up here. And here we go. Hello, and welcome to Comics and Collectibles in the Crawl Space. Hello. Anyway, hello. Okay, hello. Okay, hello. 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 Hello.
Okay.
Hello. Well, hello. Hello. All right, there you go.
Yeah, when it was just hello, you seemed like really angry. Like an angry woman, like, hello. What do you want?
That was back when I was kind of springing it on people. Even when we were together, it was just like we'd be in the middle of a pregame conversation and I would just start it. Hello. That would be my interrupter for the show taking off.
Yeah, the attention getter.
Yeah. So you all are wrong. Again, it was episode 6.
Well, like Patrick said, it seemed like it was like that from the beginning.
Yeah. That's what Karen thought too.
Yep.
So anyway, another fun one. All right, let's that segment. Let's spin that fat giveaway wheel.
If only I had known. There we go. All right. Can't see. Oh, it's all green. What's that say? Oh,
Lead Dog 222.
22.
Congratulations, Lead Dog 222. Also gets a choice of Magic the Gathering booster pack, Pokemon booster pack, or a comic book of a superhero of choice. So
they just picked the superhero.
Yeah.
And then we picked the book.
Yeah. I'll just get the most recent book of whatever superhero they pick. Yeah. All right. Which brings us into Mike's next segment. Mike, are you ready?
Yeah. Throw that intro up there. I'll adapt and overcome.
All right.
All right. So the Profits has come to an end for this episode. Now we're going to roll on into our pick 3. And we're going to start with Catwoman 47 by Jeff DeCal. Edge of Spider-Verse number 4, Jose Maria Casanovas. Carnage number 6, Kendrick Lynn. Vanish number 1, Ryan Stegman. And there are 42 covers for that book. Number 1.
Wow.
Creepshow number 1, Chris Burnham. Harley Quinn 30th anniversary, number 1 by Art Germ. Exterminators number 1 by Scotty Young. Pearl 3 number 5 by Zu Orzu. And Jane Foster and the Mighty Thor number 4 by Ryan Stegman. And Mandalorian number 3, David Baldion.
All right.
Yep. So, when that Carnage cover popped up, I was like, holy cow. Everybody loves these Carnage and Venom covers.
Yeah.
Thinking that was going to be right in there. In number 3 position, we have Pearl 3.
Wow.
And it was actually a tie for second place. So this lost the tiebreaker vote.
Okay.
So it came in 3rd. But it's like every week we kind of have one of these. It's hard. I don't know how you would describe this cover. Very stylized.
Yeah.
In a non-superhero book.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool series. I don't know why Bendis has labeled this series 3 or Pearl 3 when the first one was just Pearl with 1 through 12. So I guess each story arc is going to get a 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. But also this series is at Dark Horse, where initially it was at DC. And the number 2 spot. This is an exciting book. I think I can't wait to read this one and review this. We've got Vanish number 1. Another Donnie Cates and Ryan Stegman doing the artwork.
Awesome.
This one should be good. A creator-owned book for.
Do you know what's up with this book? What's the story?
I haven't read the synopsis at all. But anything Donnie Cates writes, I pretty much just buy.
Yeah.
And I love Ryan Stegman's art. But for me personally, I'm getting the B covers. I can't even think. Anyway, let's move on because I can't remember. Where it is. Patrick would know.
He doesn't know.
You would. Anyway, we'll move on to number 1. And it is Catwoman, number 47.
Thank
Decal.
Man, I was a complete fail this week. None of them I picked were on the top 3.
Yeah, every cover got at least 2 votes. So they were spread out on this one.
Okay.
Anyone's cover.
I mean, that is a great cover, though, but there's one thing I don't like about it.
Yeah. Upside down.
She is pretty much upside down. That is as close to being upside down as you can be without being upside down. Anyway, what'd you think of the top 10 list this week, Pat?
I told Mike I thought this was a really strong top 10. There was only, I think I wrote off the Scotty Young cover right away, but the rest were, on pretty even ground. I had to nitpick and find things I didn't like about the rest of them.
Yeah.
The only ones that weren't in contention for me were Pearl and Exterminators, which obviously I like Scotty Young, but as far as winning this kind of competition, I wouldn't really pick him either.
Yeah, I actually like that one. Big 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, it is cool. It's definitely a cool cover.
I didn't vote for it though.
Yeah, I voted. I love that Harley Quinn cover, and I love the Mando cover and the Venom or Carnage. Yeah.
It's finally a Carnage cover that I kind of liked. Then I looked at the guy. Who is that? Is that Null? Who is it on the ground? Null? I don't know. I think it's Null.
I'm assuming it's Null. Yeah.
I didn't like his face, so that did it for me. So, other than that, whoever that Carnage-y creature is in the background looks cool.
So is this Creep Show, Mike? Again, do you know what the deal is? Is this going to be comic book size, or is it going to be oversized or anything? Do you know?
Yeah, this is comic book size.
Okay. Is this?
I think Paul Dini's writing some of this too.
That could be interesting. Again, I'm not a horror guy, but Creep Show is one that I do have history with a bit.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I think it's only 5 or 6 issues.
Okay.
I get nervous. I always talk about Mike and his coffee around his comics. That guy has his out in the dirt and in the candle. It's terrible. Look at it. That's not how you take care of your comics.
But anyway, yeah, good stuff. Okay. Due to a short segment, we are right back to an anniversary special. Trivia and giveaway wheel. Man, I'm going back and forth so much in the overlays and stuff. It's taking me forever. Sorry. All right. Here's your next question. What was the first full-time episode with Patrick on it? Mike, you should go first.
I don't even have a clue as to. I don't know. I would say, because I can't remember if he was on the podcast only, or was it just, did he start with the videos? I'm going to say it was podcast as well. So I'll go back to like episode 17.
Episode 17, Patrick?
I had 16 in my head, but I'm just not sure.
It was season 2, episode 2, Legacy 23. So it was our 23rd episode that Patrick joined us full time, and he's been blessing us with his presence ever since. And for anybody who wasn't there at the beginning, it was me and Mike and Johnny. Patrick was a guest. We got to know Patrick on one of the episodes, but he didn't join us full time until the 23rd episode that we did. So There you go. And on that note, just throw this out too, because I've got a few more questions of these than we do segments. So I'll just ask 2 this time. This one's a little bit of a heartbreaking trivia question for me. What was the last full episode of all 4 of us, including Johnny?
Go ahead, Patrick. You pick first.
You mean what? Are we counting Johnny's guest appearances or full shows?
Full show. What was the last show that all 4 of us were on?
It's probably the Chaos episode.
Do you have an okay? Are you calling the Chaos episode the one that's titled "It All Ends in Chaos"?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite titles and shows.
That's episode 12. Just to let you know. So, is that what's your guess, Mike?
That's a really good one. But I think Patrick was a guest on. I'm just gonna say 19, just because I think Patrick's right.
Do we got a guess from Karen? Oh, Lexi's here. Thank you, Lexi. No, you're both incorrect. The last full episode of all 4 of us was season 2, episode 4, which was our 25th episode. Patrick joined. So to recap these 2 questions together, Patrick joined us full time on episode 23. And our last episode of all 4 of us was episode 25. And the name of that episode, for extra trivia here, is The Nightmare You Never Asked For. Remember that one?
Yes.
I don't remember it.
That was the real nightmare episode. It was on one episode where I was messing with the technology, trying to I can't remember exactly what I was focused on trying to improve. And the whole show fell apart. Remember, Johnny was by himself talking to himself for like 5 minutes of it.
Okay, I remember.
So I've had enough of these amateurs. I'm out of here.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. After that was the straw that broke Johnny's back.
Yeah.
It's like, this is horrible. I'm done. I'm never coming back. Just kidding, though. I'm sure that wasn't the. It's just a coincidence that was it. But yeah. It was kind of, it could be seen that way for sure. So
I'm gonna have to check out 1 second. Sorry.
Okay. All right, no problem.
Yeah, I keep confusing. I keep thinking season 2 was the point where we started doing the live stream, like season 2, episode 1, but it wasn't. We were well into season 2 where we started a live stream, so that's not the breaking point there. So
I'll do that for our next trivia question. But let's spin the giveaway wheel again.
All right, here it goes. Brian K333.
Brian K333. Our giveaway prizes are upgrading now. Brian K333 gets a $10 Voodoo gift card.
Nice.
To download whatever movie or show he wants. So a little bit of an upgrade. Yep. And they will upgrade until our best prize will be at the end of the show. So if you're here, stick around and tell anybody or share our show with other people and get them here, and they can be entered in all these giveaways as well. So
nice.
Yeah. All right. Our next segment is the comic book reviews. Where I thought I had manga there.
You had what?
Manga. I thought I had manga there.
Oh, I need. Maybe we'll do the reviews. I've got to get Cora in.
Oh, actually, I've got Cora right after the collectibles on the horizon. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, during that I'll run out and get her because our neighbors from the old neighborhood have come over to visit. So They haven't seen them in 2 years.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So we ready for some reviews?
Yeah. Oh, first.
All right. You are first, Mike.
I am first. Okay. Let me say that. All right, Sergeant Werewolf number 1.
Oh, nice.
Will not be reviewed today because it wasn't in my box as it should have been.
Oh.
All week, I was excited to read and review this book. I can't. So, hold on to your seats because I'm going to review Love Everlasting number 1.
What? Okay.
So this is this came out August 10th, and I just received my copy in the mail. By Tom King and Elsa Chartier. I think she's French or Spanish. I think she's French.
Okay.
Anyway, I really liked this cover. This is the variant cover, and I thought, man, this is great. It's kind of cool. You know, she's saying, what is it? What the sheriff doesn't know, save the bullet for him or something like that. So I'm like, okay. And I wasn't sure what it was going to be like. You know, I figured it was going to be, you know, some romance style book, but I really like the Western aspect of it. Now, basically what it is, we've got Joan is the main woman in this, and she's moving through time, and then she falls in love with a different man in each time period. And then when she does, she finally falls in love with him. She leaps to the next period, kind of like Quantum Leap.
Wow. Okay.
You know, in Quantum Leap, Sam, he has to right a wrong, and as soon as he does that, he leaps. And she's doing that as soon as she falls in love.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah. So and then in each time, and it's I think initially she's in the 50s, and then the next one is more modern 90s to the 2000s, and then the last story arc in this issue was back in I would say the 1800s. You know, that's what this cover kind of shows. And in each time, she vaguely remembers the name of the man she fell in love with in the previous time. But that's all she remembers is the name. She seems kind of confused, and then she falls into love with one of these men and leaps again. So
it should be Heartbreaker Everlasting. That sounds like she's breaking a lot of hearts.
Yeah. What's great? I mean, you want to put the spoiler up there. The way this one ends, you know, it's the Western one, and she's kind of riding off, running away, and her horse just ends up giving out from exhaustion, and then she's crawling through the desert, and then she passes out. She wakes up with a little campfire there, and there's a man sitting across the campfire with a bandana on, and he, you know, verifies her name, and you know, she's standing up at that point, and he stands up, and he's like, well, she wants you to know that love is everlasting, and then he shoots her. And that's how it ended. Like, what
Oh, there you go.
So I wasn't going to get the second book. I'm like, I'm not going to get this romance book. Then I told Emily that, and she's like, you're going to get number 2 now, aren't you? I'm like, well, I have to see what happened.
Right.
I mean, the writing style it's like the old school romance. It just has that time travel twist on it. The interior artwork is really, really great. I like the simplistic style of her lines, and it's has the more a throwback style as well. And she's done. I had never heard of her, but she's done some Star Wars stuff. Like that's a variant cover for Dr. Aphra, and she had done some variants and some writing and stuff for the other Star Wars books. Who was putting those out? Was it Boom or IDW? I think IDW was.
Oh, for those like Star Wars Adventures and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had done a few things in there. So, it was. I was surprised. It was actually an entertaining read. Obviously I'm not big on romance stories, but I love Quantum Leap, so that twist a little bit interesting. So I would say this is a get if you are interested in that art style and romance. I think Tom King does a good job.
Can you put its picture up again real quick?
Which one?
The picture of the comic you're reviewing. Yeah. Okay. What you said? You said this is a get it then?
Only if you want romance and
Okay.
that art style.
Gotcha. This you kind of reminded me. Remember when I was giving my reviews, I forgot to show the other show I was watching. 1883. Did you?
What?
1883. Are you familiar with that movie or show?
No.
It's like a
Yeah.
prequel to Yellowstone, right?
Oh yeah. The spinoff from Yellowstone. Okay.
I didn't even know it was a spinoff from Yellowstone. Actually.
Yep.
It's good, and this, the story you're telling with it, it's not a sci-fi. It's a serious movie. It's not a comic book related or anything. That's why I didn't mention it, but it's good. It's really good.
Yeah, I've heard both are good. But just as a reminder, I will be reviewing this when I get it.
Did you look for this elsewhere, or did you confirm that they just didn't get it?
Yeah, I saw Troy. They just didn't have any extras, so because I added it last minute. I added it to my pull list Friday.
Oh, gotcha.
This is
Okay.
the book. I guarantee they probably ordered one shelf copy,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
then somebody else may have requested it before I did. But I'll find it.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yep.
Well, that brings me to my turn, and it's funny. I had more time than usual because I didn't do Whatnot shows this past weekend. But since I had so much time, I obviously didn't know what to do with myself because I didn't read a comic book. So sorry about it. I have nothing to review as far as comic books are concerned this week. So I'm going to take my turn on this to promote my Whatnot shows. Whatnot shows for Xcellar are going to be back this weekend. Friday, I'm doing a Justice League focused show and comics, obviously. And then Saturday, I am doing a video game focused show.
Nice.
So I'm pretty excited about those. Check us out and follow us, Xcellar_comics on the Whatnot app. And the name of the show is Comics and Collectibles in the Crawl Space. And then I have a colon, and then whatever I'm focused on in that episode. But every episode has the same exact title with the focus at the end. So check that out. That's my review for the week. All right, Patrick, it's your turn.
All right.
And Karen, I have a recommendation for you. Love Everlasting.
Did you guys see they redid Quantum Leap? It's coming back.
I acted like I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't. I'm sorry.
Changed it all up.
I don't even want to know the changes. There's no reason for it. I mean, good for the actors and everybody involved that had a job, but I'm not interested.
Gotcha. Yeah, I figured I knew you had all the box sets of all the Quantum Leaps. Watched them many times, right?
Yeah, I've got DVD, Blu-ray, digital.
Does that hold a sentimental place in y'all's hearts? So you and M, you both love that a lot, right? Watch it a lot.
Our dog, his name is Beckett.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
Sam Beckett. It's his middle name. We call him, when he gets in trouble, it's Samuel Beckett.
All right, sorry, Pat.
Yeah,
Your turn.
That's all right. Especially since I've never seen an episode of Quantum Leap. So
What?
just wanted to get a reaction out of you, but I have never seen it. It's one of those shows that just must have been something else on that night, that I watched instead of
for
Quantum Leap.
5 years.
All right.
So,
Last week I talked about Amazing Spider-Man 6. So I am going to do 7 and 8. Okay, so this gets back to the main storyline. This is by S.C.R.F.L.S and John Romita Jr. And one of the reasons I picked these, besides the fact that I read them this past week, is, I know John Romita Jr. is sort of hit or miss with people, but he, in my opinion, well, it is my opinion. He is one of my very favorite Spider-Man artists, just overall. I think his run in the 2000s just cemented it for me. He's just so suited for the Spider-Man book. Um, and I know it's an opinion thing, a matter of personal taste. A lot of people like his earlier work. I think Mike even mentioned that last week. He's more of a fan of his earlier work. I could not stand John Romita Jr. when he was on the X-Men. I think and even a little bit on Daredevil, even though I liked those books with Ann Nocenti, I still wasn't a big fan of his art. I think the turning point was when he did Man Without Fear with Frank Miller. I think his style sort of turned there, and I started liking him more. And like I said, he's done long stints on Amazing, and he left Marvel for a while. I didn't really follow him to DC just because I'm not a big DC fan, and some of the artwork surely didn't entice me over in that direction. Now he's back. He's doing this relaunch with S.C.R.F.L.S on Amazing Spider-Man, and there were some shaky panels in the first couple issues. I was like, what? I don't know if it was an inker thing, a colorist thing. But when I was reading 7 and 8, I was like, wow. I mean, this reminds me of those earlier Amazing Spider-Man runs. These two issues focus on the Vulture. And while I will say that these two issues, I think, could have easily been done as one issue, it was sort of like spread out. The Vulture finds out from his granddaughter that apparently Spider-Man told him that Vulture has killed in the past, and it sours her relationship with her grandfather, who's the Vulture. So Vulture's out for revenge against Spider-Man for ruining the one good relationship he had in his life. In the meantime, Peter is visiting with Norman Osborn for a potential job. And, we don't know if this is all part of why everyone is so anti-Peter Parker these days. But if you were following the previous run of Spider-Man by Nick Spencer, they had a storyline with the Sin Eater and basically took all of Norman Osborn's sins away from him. He's basically reformed and a good guy now. We know that's all going to change on down the line. It's all going to fall apart, but he has been on the side of the Angels for the past couple years. And here it seems like he's still holding true to that. He wants to give Peter a job because he knows how brilliant he is. So much so that he brings him to Osborn Industries, offers him the job, and also shows him a new Spider-Man suit that he's developed for him because he knows Peter is Spider-Man. And that's sort of like what he's holding here. And the mask is actually sort of like a helmet. Peter turns down his offer. He runs into Mary Jane. We still don't know what's going on there. Mary Jane they totally walked back sort of what the previous Nick Spencer run was doing with Mary Jane, sort of bringing her back in the picture, which is kind of a bummer. They really worked her back into Peter's life, and now it seems like they're doing a 180 and just shoving her away. So much so as in that last number 6 issue, Black Cat kissed Peter at the end of that book. I didn't mention that, but I don't know if they're going towards another Black Cat Peter Parker run. But anyway, so the Vulture comes after Peter, beats him pretty much senseless. And there was getting back to the whole reason I wanted to spotlight John Romita Jr. is because there was one sequence where Spider-Man's just swinging along through the city and Vulture just blindsides him. He gets a spidey sense at the last second, but they shift to a double page spread in rotated 90 degrees, and it's really cool. It just took me a little off guard, but it was so cool the way he did it. Just sort of cementing that John Romita Jr. love for me, and I don't know, there's something about his characters. They showed the battle and Vulture attacking Peter and sort of ripping into him, and disabling his web shooters, and everything just looks so. There's like a weight to John Romita Jr.'s characters that I really like, and you can just see, his web shooters being dismantled and torn apart. So at least Peter kind of defenseless and down and out, and he kind of realizes he remembers that the suit that Norman Osborn has created for him is nearby. So he, in a panic, he resorts to calling Norman to get the suit. Norman says he can't. There's no way to get it to him. And it kind of shows Norman all frustrated and mad. And you think perhaps he's making a turn. We later find out that he was just frustrated because he wanted to, get back on the Goblin glider and take Spider-Man as costume personally, but he can't go down that road. At least that's what he's saying. Mm-hmm. So Peter kind of tricks Vulture into taking him towards Osborn Industries. He crashes him into a window there. He crashes the Vulture into a window and is able to don the new Spidey suit, which is what you're seeing on the cover of number 8, which I think is actually pretty cool. It's just sort of a twist on the classic costume. It's got a glider like the Green Goblin, and those little light up pods are like pumpkin bombs, but they unleash like spider nanobots. I just thought they were like sort of deco, and they lit up like his chest emblem and his eyes. But if you watch, he actually plucks one from his right arm, and that spot is missing from the rest of the issue. So with this new tech, he is able to defeat the Vulture, and he finds out from Norman just the reasoning behind why he acted so angrily, and he accepts the job at Osborn Industries, and looks like another turning point. Whether this is the whole gist behind why people, are against Peter, they still don't. That's still the big mystery of the book. But these first 2 issues coming out of the big anniversary issues certainly seem a lot more fun, a lot more, just Spider-Man-ish. The first 4 or 5 issues was bogged down in a storyline with Crossbones. It didn't really thrill me, but these 2 were really good, and a definite get it for me. Like I said, just wanted to give a little bit of love to John Romita Jr. because I think there's a lot of people out there that hate on him, and I'm still on board. There was one panel, one weird off panel in one of these issues that just like, is he losing it a little bit? But overall, there was some really nice artistic storytelling, especially in number 7, I believe, with that shift to the vertical elongated panels when Vulture's attacking Spider-Man. That was really cool. So yeah, get it for me.
Nice.
Yeah, I see my favorite John Romita Jr. is his Daredevil, because that was my introduction to him. He was on X-Men before I was collecting it. So I ended up getting those later on. So my introduction was Daredevil, and I agree. His Man Without Fear is really, really fantastic. The Captain America run he did in 2014, I thought that was pretty good, but it's just his inconsistencies. And I'm probably just overly critical because he's not doing what he did, on Daredevil. It's similar, but different. So I feel bad for being overly critical on it.
Don't worry about it.
You're not the only one. That's why I wanted to say that, because it seems like there's just this large group of people out there that just do not like John Romita Jr.
Yeah, I like him personally, and I respect him, and I think he's a legend. And yeah, it is hit or miss. I'm excited to open those books. I have those. I haven't looked at them.
Yeah, you're making me want to get back to Amazing as well. Yeah.
Do you think, like you were saying with the way they're handling Mary Jane, it's almost like the group editors need to say there are certain rules to certain characters, and like the dynamics between MJ and Peter, they need to be constant, kind of. You can kind of vary to make some storylines interesting and throw some challenges in there, but certain things have to be constant.
Yeah,
and that's for me. It's MJ and Peter.
It's so strange, and I don't know if it was just a petty thing that Marvel did, because Nick Spencer left, and it seemed like he didn't quite get to wrap up things like he wanted to. And I don't know if it's sort of like they're trying to kind of get back at him for leaving Marvel and going to Substack. I think I don't know. That's just conjecture on my part. So who knows? But it is jarring because he worked 3 years trying to bring Mary Jane back into the picture,
Right.
and all of a sudden they don't want the two together again, apparently.
Yeah, I don't think the group editors are the same caliber of group editors that were at Marvel.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, good stuff though.
Yep.
Awesome job, y'all. Sorry I failed this week. I've been failing another way too, with a couple other things. I just remembered it because of what I'm getting ready to show y'all next too. But I actually have this that I should have implemented. Here we go. It's more of a action shot. And the reason I remembered that is because of this awesome thing that Patrick put together. And this is a quick synopsis of all of our the covers that we've reviewed, at least going back to when we started putting together graphics for our Get It or Forget It reviews. So check this out. Isn't that awesome? That is a lot of comic books.
It is.
Everybody should watch all of our shows. Go back and check them all out if you want to know what the review for all of these comics are.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, it's very cool. And now here we are. So awesome. Okay. So for our next
I got 2 quick covers that I forgot to put in there, Kevin.
oh, okay, sorry.
There you go. These are special Kevin covers.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And this one wasn't as good because I didn't get the shot of you isn't quite as big.
Oh yeah. I was doing my best hot dog throwing
Right
there. Yeah.
That's a future segment for season 3 where Kevin reenacts.
Yes, exactly.
Very nice. All right. Next trivia question. What was our first live streaming episode?
Patrick.
Mike kind of teased this with the last trivia question. He gave some hints. Mike, who's guessing first this time? Mike, you guessing first this time?
Yeah, I can. I would say it's going to be.
Well, let me ask you this one again, another bonus trivia. How many episodes were in season 1?
I don't know.
The answer to that is 21. Okay.
Okay.
So that's just a little hint to get you. It's somewhere closer in the vicinity of when we first started live streaming.
26.
So I was going to say.
You guys are nailing it. You guys are on top of each other. No, it's so wait, that was weird. You're not nailing it. You're not right, but
not right. Well, then hold on. Patrick, go ahead. You can have 26 then. All right, go ahead.
So the answer is season 2, episode 6. Like Mike commented, we were pretty good into season 2 for a bit before we moved up in our tech, and that was episode legacy number 27.
So close.
Yeah,
I almost said, okay, Pat, you can have 26. I'll get it.
And speaking of that episode, this is kind of another crazy thing about it. It's crazy to me, but might not be crazy at all. Oh, Karen threw out a guess too. Oh, we were trying to do it at the same time. Sorry. Karen, she said 22, and it was the Chaos episode. It was not. Yeah, the Chaos episode was episode 12, and that was podcast only. Yeah.
How was Chaos?
Anyway, the interesting part about our first live stream, and I don't know how this happened exactly, but I actually had a hard time finding that video. The only place you can watch that live stream is on Facebook. I don't have it on StreamYard. I don't have it on my computer. It's not on YouTube. The only place it is on Facebook. So I actually, if anyone is interested in checking out our first live stream, which, for lack of a better way to describe it, is a very interesting live stream. I pinned it to the top of our Facebook page at Xcellar Comics. So you can check it out. It's, like I said, pretty interesting. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun this week revisiting all this stuff.
All right, that's late enough time to read comics.
Yeah, exactly. And just to let everybody know too, this happy 1 year graphic I got here is from Anchor, because Anchor, as soon as I went to post the podcast of the live stream of last week, as soon as I opened my Anchor app, this popped up. And I thought that was pretty cool. I'll always have a love for Anchor. Even though they don't quite love me as much as I love them, but I shouldn't say, maybe Anchor loves me, just we've definitely made a bigger splash in YouTube than Anchor or Spotify or just podcasts in general. But man, I love the podcast too. So, all right, you're about ready to spin that giveaway wheel again, okay? All right, let me take this down.
It's your happy 1 year out of there.
Yeah. Yes. This we're still looking for somebody to come here and help us with all this stuff.
There we go.
All right.
Karen.
That's good, since I got her all excited at first, acting like she won something by getting the first trivia question correct. Her finally winning's good. So, Karen, you get our next giveaway, which is a Funko Pop. Tell me what your favorite character that you'd like to have a Funko Pop is, and I will hook that up and send it your way. All right.
They have Quantum Leap Funko Pops.
I have never seen one.
Just for the new show.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Are you ready, Pat?
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. Have you all seen those videos where they're playing heavy metal music and it's like a challenge to not headbang and it plays a bunch of classic heavy metal music? Have you ever seen those?
no.
No.
They're very funny. I like them a lot. And I was just thinking about it. That your intro must be my favorite song, Pat, because I can't help but I'm totally dancing, jamming to that one every time. So it's good stuff. All right.
All right, we'll start with something a little pricey. Then we'll, sort of go back to something more affordable. Then we'll break your bank at the end.
Okay.
All right. First, we have Tweeterhead's Aquaman maquette. This is a sixth scale statue maquette. I still am not quite sure what the difference is between a maquette and a statue. Sometimes I think they just like to be fancy. $530 for this statue / maquette. You can sort of see the little silhouette of the man, kind of gives you an idea of the scale. I think Tweeterhead does a great job on these DC statues. I think this is a different line because the price is a little up there, and they're calling it a maquette. It has swap out portraits, so there you see him with the beard.
Cool.
There's a little bit of info on him, so almost he's around the 21-inch high to the tip of his fingers, sort of on that nice water base with a trident. Actually, that's not a trident, is it? Trident only has 3, so what's that?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
worry about that some other time. There's a shot behind, and another shot, sort of with the wave base. And there it shows the different swap out display options. You can see he also has a swap out left hand.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So like I said, they're sculptors at Tweeterhead. This is being distributed through Sideshow. I don't know if it seems like maybe that's because it's the maquette and it's a little more pricey, because usually they do things directly on their website. But they know what they're doing when it comes to DC characters. They're all really well done, I think. And then if something a little more in the friendly budget range.
They should have had a Momoa head for that Aquaman too. That would have been cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm sure Sideshow has a statue to fill that void.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Another retro VHS series, 90s animated series, Marvel Legend. This is Mystique, $28.
Cool.
Again, comes in that retro box. There she is with all her accessories. She comes with a baby Nightcrawler.
That's cool. I love it.
But yeah, it's I think they're probably around they're up to probably 8 of these now in this series. They must I don't think these don't hit normal retail outlets. I don't think I've ever seen them like at a Target or Walmart. I think
me neither. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're sort of more at the specialty places. So if you're collecting that line, be sure to track that one down.
I think Tyler got Wolverine. He's got Wolverine for this one.
Okay, yeah. But the last thing I have, and it's a big one, is that Hasbro announced their third Marvel HasLab venture, and it is the Engine of Chaos, and it is a Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider with his Hell Charger. And you want to guess the price?
$1,100.
No, that would be ridiculous.
What?
No, he's $350. I mean, it seems,
Oh, this is just an action figure set.
Yes.
Oh, I thought this was another statue or whatever. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I see it.
Yeah,
now.
it's Marvel Legends HasLab, 6-inch figure, in scale car.
Yeah, $350 is ridiculous for a set like this. Yeah.
It is right now. We'll see. Okay, so I got a lot of picks here. You can swap out the parts to change it from the Ghost Rider mode to the Street mode. Like I said, it comes with the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider figure, who has never been done in Marvel Legends before, I don't believe. There's all the accessories. You can sort of see the car there in Street mode without the effect pieces. I'll leave it to you, Kevin. What do you think about it? I don't know what you think about the effects pieces on this.
You know, these actually look pretty good, right? I mean,
Yeah, I think so.
yeah.
20 LED lights to light it up, including one behind the one on the headrest to light up the flames on his head when you sit him in the car.
Wow.
There's the street mode, underneath shot for all you car enthusiasts, which I'm not, but I think this is really well done.
Is it like a Hot Wheel? Is it die cast and then plastic on the bottom, right? Do you know?
No, it's all plastic, I believe.
Oh, it's all plastic. Okay.
Yeah. There's
Well,
different
like, you know, I figured at
configurations.
350 it could be it could be die cast.
Right. Like I said, you know, you're able to see him in the seat. There's a little LED behind his head. There he is in action pose. There he is burning out. Another shot of him in the car. You know, they did lots of detailing on the instrument panel, dashboard, the steering wheel, the gear shift. I think there's another shot of that. Yeah, the floor mats have flames on them.
Wow, that's
Really detailed.
Yeah, yeah.
The seat moves up, you know, moves up and back.
What?
The passenger seat comes out entirely, so you can fit somebody in the back seat if you want to.
Wow. I don't think Mike was here. Mike, were you here when he told the price of this?
No, I thought it was going to come at the end.
No, he already told it. What's your guess?
I'm $350.
You cheater. You heard him.
No, I didn't.
Well, you nailed it.
Good guess.
I just throw out what the ceiling was on what I would pay for this. So dang it, looks like I have to buy it now.
So there it is in scale with shoot. I had another picture that showed them side by side with the Johnny Blaze bike. You can't really get good. Well, you can, you know, because they're standing beside the humans there. How big the thing is. I mean, it's a normal 6-inch scale figure, and so they need 9,000 backers by Halloween, October 31st. That's 45 days. If you're an early bird backer by September 23rd, they will include the human form figure of Robbie Reyes. There's 2 shots of that. Oh, there it is. There he is with Johnny Blaze. And they're promising other tiers to be unlocked as they go along. Well, they showed this. You know, they're saying additional tier unlocks. That I think that's just Ghost Rider there. Kind of looks like Dr. Robotnik in silhouette, but
yeah, yeah.
But then the final shot, they showed this, and that obviously to me looks like Mephisto.
Yeah.
So they're saying, you know, the additional tiers are all going to be 6-inch Marvel Legends figures. So who knows how many? I would probably say, you know, there's already going to be 2, maybe 2 more. So you're, you know, 4 or 5 figures total, actually. 4 or 5, I'd say, for $350. It's making it a little bit more feasible, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's when you look at it at the base level, you know, $25 Marvel Legends figure, and then all the rest is put towards the car. You know, that seems a little out of whack. But if you do get enough extra 6-inch Marvel Legends figures, it might justify it. You know, if they're characters you're interested in, of course.
Yeah.
But I just thought, and if you get a chance, I was going to try to include it, but I didn't know if I could, and whether copyright rules and all that. But they did if you go to Hasbro to the Hasbro Pulse website and you look up the HasLab for this Engine of Chaos HasLab backer project, they did a great video of presentation video, and it was really well done. And I think the execution here is you know, I was never at the onset. I was never a big fan of this Ghost Rider. I didn't really like him at all. I thought he was weird looking, but I've come to sort of like think he's kind of cool. I like his car. I think even though I'm not a big fan of the current Avengers run, the way Ed McGuinness drew him and is drawing him in that series kind of helped sort of the coolness factor in my mind. But yeah, just check it out. The video alone is worth checking out. They did a really good job on it, and I think they were over 2,000. You know, the first day, 2,000 backers on the first day. So I don't think they're going to have a problem because you know there's such a large Marvel Legends fan base out there. That's it. I just those three for today, but this one, a couple big ones. Even though this wasn't as pricey as that Aquaman maquette, it's just sort of a showstopper. So I wanted to save it for last. So
yeah, it's awesome.
Get ready if you're interested.
I'm not a big Ghost Rider fan, but yeah, it makes you want it even if you don't really like Ghost Rider that much. It's really awesome. It's really awesome.
I'm a fan of Dodge Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the car in general too. Yeah, makes kind of definitely takes it.
Yeah, I'll throw the Ghost Rider figure away and I'll put different car.
All right. Time for our next 1 year anniversary trivia and giveaway. Okay. So the next question is,
Hello?
and kind of, yeah, I'm I was just thinking how I wanted to set this up. So in kind of going with, we just finished all of our, you know, regular segments now. So on that note, when was the very first pick 3? What episode was the very first pick 3 on?
Patrick can pick first this time.
Okay. Pat?
Boy, let's go for 32.
I was going to
Nice
say
guess.
30.
You're going to say 30?
Yeah.
Ah, so close. The very first pick 3 was on season 2, episode 8, legacy number 29.
Jeez. See, that's my usual go-to number, and I was going to say that, but I figured, nah.
All right. On that note, when was the first Collectibles on the Horizon episode? And when I say first for these, this is literally when we changed the name. This is the first time these episodes ever played after we decided they were going to be regular segments and we gave them a name. That's the designator, you know, so. First Collectibles on the Horizon was in what episode?
I'm going to say 38.
Okay. Pat?
32 again.
Oh, man, you guys. So the first Collectibles on the Horizon was on season 2, episode 10, which was legacy episode number 31. You're so close. Yeah. And then lastly, and I thought this was interesting because obviously I talk a lot and the kind of covering shows and stuff, I would say got big like right away with us. You know, I think we started with Boba Fett first or whatever, but what was the first episode of What Kevin Watched?
We're just picking one show that you covered?
No. What was the very
okay.
What was the very first episode that we actually called it What Kevin Watched? Because we were having so many, you know, I was having so many conversations where we weren't watching the same thing. So I'm like, you know what, let's just start calling it What Kevin Watched. And then the next episode, we started calling it that, you know.
Okay.
What episode was it? Pat or Mike, it's your turn first this time, I think. I could be mistaken, but just go ahead.
43.
Nice. Pat?
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a light way of saying
because
Say it again, Pat. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, because of what you said that it surprised you, I was thinking it was gonna be higher too. Let's just say 45.
Man, you guys, you obviously, you're you're obviously on the show.
It's good to
You
know.
guys are right there. So we've got a guess in the comments, though. Karen guesses 46. The first What Kevin Watched episode or segment was in season 2, episode 20, legacy number 41. So close. So close. All right. Let's get that wheel spun. Hold up. Give me 1 sec here. Trying to get quicker at this. Okay. Here we go.
Yes, the spinner.
Unfortunately, the background is green.
Yeah. Jessica.
See a pattern here. A lot of Raymonds.
These are not rigged, folks. These are not rigged. I'm glad I'm not spinning. People would definitely accuse me of cheating right now. Jessica, my lovely wife, wins her choice of her favorite action figure. Getting up there. So let us know in the comments what action figure you want so you can give it away as a gift for Christmas or a birthday. If Tyler was here, he'd be like, yes, Grammy's going to hook me up with some cards.
Yeah.
Because his birthday's coming up October 16th. Grammy's going to hook me up with some cards. Jesse's going to hook me up with an action figure. I know it. He'd totally be. But anyway. All right. Looks like you got your guest ready. Hello, Cora. I cannot wait to hear what's going on with Manga. I do not have an awesome intro for you. You know, I'll work on getting intros for every single special segment. That'll probably be a fun one to put up. But I do have a banner for you. So there you go. Take it away, Cora.
Okay. Well, I didn't really have a plan for this. I was like thinking of ideas, but I didn't really like have a full-on plan.
That's how we all started, so that's fine.
So let's just start with like what manga's coming out in October.
Okay. Yep. So I've got some things, and then we can talk about some things that we picked up last night and stuff that she's been reading. So,
where is it? Oh, My Hero Volume 31 is coming out in October.
So My Hero Academia is one of the most popular ones out there.
If you said, hey, what's the only manga you know? Oh, yeah. My Hero Academia.
Would you say this is more popular than Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think for the longest time, Dragon Ball was the manga and anime. I think it just dominated everything for years.
Okay. Well, you said this is coming out next month?
Yeah, these are October releases.
Okay. Gotcha.
So that was volume 31. Next up we have.
Oh my god. Next is Komi-chan Communicate Volume 20. I love the anime to this. I scream into a pillow almost every time I watch it.
Awesome. Never heard of it. Okay. Hey, so when it says volume, that's just like a number, like a comic book number, right?
That's the issue number.
That's the issue number. Okay, gotcha.
Or, yeah, volume, because these are obviously these are.
Yeah, gotcha. They're thick. Yeah. Okay. Very cool.
Next up.
Okay. Next is Dragon Ball Super Volume 16 of 17. So I don't have an opinion on this. I don't like Dragon Ball Z. So.
You never have?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool.
It does. I think this one's probably just geared more towards the boys. I mean, I'm sure there are some girls like it as well, but this one be more as something the boys like.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Attack on Titan. I don't know how to say that word.
This is Omnibus number 5.
Oh, okay.
13 of 15. I love Attack on Titan with my whole heart. So I haven't read this though, but it looks really good. Yeah.
So this is a collection of volumes 13 through 15 that's coming out in omnibus form next month. Gotcha.
Right. So I think Attack on Titan has finished publishing traditional volumes. I think the story has come to an end.
It stopped.
Yeah. And there are tons of different variations of the Attack on Titan. You can get the single volumes. I think there's a huge compendium that we saw last night.
Yeah, it was huge. It was heavy too.
It was like 30 pounds.
Yeah. We may have asked you this before, Cor, but okay, so Attack on Titan or My Hero Academia?
Attack on Titan.
Wow, okay. And you're probably gonna get into the other one you mentioned last week later. So okay, I'll shut up. Go ahead.
So Jujutsu Kaisen, volume 17 of 18. This I'm trying my best to get into, but it's just one of those things where like you want to watch it, but you're not in the mood to watch it. It's one of those kind of things, but it's really good.
So most of the time, I think you get the anime first, and then you go searching for the manga.
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
I'd rather watch the show for free instead of spending money for something I don't like.
Yeah. Yeah. And then if you like it, then you can get the manga later. Gotcha. How does this is kind of with what you just mentioned and your personal preference, but how do the releases usually happen? Is it always manga first and then the animation, or vice versa, or what is it?
It depends. Sometimes it comes out as an anime first, and then if people like it, it turns into a manga. But sometimes it can be a manga and turns into an anime. It goes always.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, there's no typical way. It's kind of depends on whichever title we're talking about. Gotcha. Okay.
Next is One Piece Volume 100. I don't hate One Piece, but there are like 1,000 episodes, and I'm not gonna sit for like a year watching. So I'm done watching it.
Yeah.
I've watched some One Piece. I like One Piece. I had a fight night video game night for the guys a 3 years ago. I can't remember how long it's been, and I just went out and I wanted to get a whole bunch of wide range fighting games. And I knew nothing about One Piece prior to that night. And I got a One Piece fighting game. It was fun. It was definitely different. I was glad I got it. And that caused me to want to see the anime. And I watched a few episodes of it. It's pretty interesting. It's, it's
definitely good, but it's like Jujutsu Kaisen. You have to be in the mood to watch.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
But yes.
So this is one that she picked up that I'll probably end up reading as well.
Yeah.
So she got Frankenstein.
But okay, here's the thing: the author who made this book, not the author, like the person who made the book. The person who made the book, I love their art, but it's also super creepy. I have one of his books in my room, but it's super creepy, but I love it.
I didn't take a picture of the monster, Frankenstein's monster, because it's very creepy. So if you want to see what it looks like, go buy the book.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is the art style. It's really well done. I'm not sure how much this follows Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah. Okay.
But for the most part, just glancing through it, it looks pretty good. It looks like they follow pretty closely. I haven't read the novel in probably 15 years, so I can't remember a lot. I mix up the book and the movie.
Yeah.
Which the movie is way different.
So, do you have another slide?
Those are all the picks that I had. But,
okay.
So I'll talk about
I'll just leave that up.
Yeah, just from memory, I'm just gonna talk about some underrated animes really quick because some of them make me cry. The first one I'm gonna talk about made me cry because I loved it so much. Okay. Orange High School Host Club. You can look it up. One of the best animes I've ever watched. It's it's not a romance, but it's kind of a romance, but also not a romance. It's hard to
okay.
But it's basically about this girl who went into the school, but she looks like a guy. So she gets involved with this host club, and the main person that like helps with the club has a crush on her, but he has no idea that she's a girl until future episodes. And it's just like a whole entire like, it's a whole thing, but it's super funny and I definitely recommend it.
Okay. What's it called again?
Or in High School Host Club.
What's my favorite one?
Your favorite one? Skate the Infinity.
Skate the Infinity.
It's also okay. It's also really underrated, but it I don't know how to explain it. You kind of just have to watch it. The first few episodes do get kind of boring though.
It's a bunch of skateboarders and they skate this crazy hill.
It's a mine. It's like this abandoned
Oh,
mine
it's abandoned mine.
thing that they like
Okay.
go down. They can sabotage their team, the other person and stuff.
And the one character is a snowboarder that moved out of the snow. Now he's
From Canada.
From Canada, right? So now he's trying to skateboard, but he has snowboarding habits and stuff like that. So yeah, it's fun.
Let me think. What's another underrated one?
It's called Skate to Infinity.
Skate the Infinity.
Skate the Infinity. Okay, gotcha.
Another one is kind of creepy, but it's called Angels of Death. I'm not done with it yet, but it's basically about this girl who tried to like, so, she came to this hospital that's not actually a hospital, and this one guy tried to kill her, but now they're friends and they're trying to escape together. And if they escape, the guy will kill her for her. So
Yeah, it's very creepy.
that's the only way I can really explain it. But
And these are anime. I know
Mhm.
the segment was Mayhem of Manga, but
Mhm.
I think those two go hand in hand. A lot of
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and then what's the new one everybody's talking about, which we got volume 1 last night.
Chainsaw Man, my love. It is just the artwork, the story, everything.
That's what I was gonna say. That I didn't want to say yet was Chainsaw Man.
And actually, I didn't have a picture of it. You wanna go
Chainsaw Man.
go ahead, get it.
Attack on Titan or My Hero Academia, man. My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia.
Yeah, give me one. She's gonna go grab hers. So, but it's like Patrick said last week. It is exactly what it sounds like.
Right. Right.
I forgot to get pictures of that, but
I got both.
okay.
Okay, so I got two because, like, why not? This is Chainsaw Man, so you can hold down, look
You
through it.
can you can change.
Oh.
You can change my format there, Kevin, if you want to put us up. Oh, there's a lot of green on there.
Yep. So that's Chainsaw
Hold
Man.
on. Let me.
Get some of the.
Well, I don't want to get too graphic here. It's
Okay, well, while he's looking for a
yeah.
non-graphic scene, this is the other book I got. It's called Love Sickness. I haven't read it yet, but I think it's about this like girl who makes people fall in love with her and then kills them. So there's that. It's really good though. It's by this.
Sorry. Okay. So
Oh my god.
like this is his dog that has a chainsaw for a face, and he's cutting a tree down with it.
That's
Oh,
that's the dog that like heals him because he got super hurt. So he like.
So that's the dog healing him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
That's all we can really show without getting too.
yeah. So I mean, so Chainsaw Man is just like the dog, but he's a chainsaw.
It literally says it in the name. Chainsaw plus the man.
Yeah.
let me see that again. Yeah.
So there's kind of the chainsaw, and it comes out of his head.
That's funny.
Let me try to find non-graphic artwork in this one. Oh,
So this is the one. This has 10 volume or 11 volumes, and the
Can you put that one up close again?
anime is coming out soon.
it's coming out in October.
All right.
So here's the one page I can show without it.
Are there regular people in that one, or is everybody kind of weird?
They're regular people.
They're regular people too.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
But here's the less graphic part I can show. So you can look at that.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me the way you described it of the book that your dad reviewed today as well. He said She said she makes him fall in love and then kills him.
Yeah.
That's what you reviewed. She makes him fall in love and then just leaves him.
Yes, she leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I really have.
Right.
I'm a manga back.
Yeah, here.
All right, awesome.
Oh, wait, what was your so Chainsaw Man, My Hero, or
Oh yeah, Chainsaw, My Hero, or Attack on Titan.
Now you make me think about this. Because I really like Chainsaw Man, but I also
Alright.
really like Attack on Titan. Can I pick both?
No. It sounds like if you're forced, it'd still go Attack on Titan, right? Probably. But maybe Chainsaw Man, because Chainsaw Man's a new love, right? You just
But she's read them.
I read them in school.
You've read them all?
Not all of them.
Oh, okay. But she's well into Chainsaw Man too.
That's what I mean. Like, isn't that recent though?
Yeah.
Which
So
Attack on Titan, that's been long. You've had that one for a long
That's
time.
not since like 2016. So I'm going to have to say Chainsaw Man. I'm sorry, Attack on Titan. but-
Wow. All right.
You understand.
All
Thanks, Cora.
right. Thanks, Cora. That was awesome. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's get back to some awesome 1-year trivia and another giveaway. Friends are excited. Oh, okay. The next question. What is our most viewed episode on YouTube?
Giant Batman.
All right, you're right. But what episode is it?
I agree. Yeah, we both know the title there.
Well, the title is not Giant Batman though. It's obviously Giant Batman focused, and so you guys are thinking about the right episode. But go ahead and what's the name of the episode too? It has a name.
Yeah, I can never remember the names because they're usually a bunch of things, but I'd say it's
Oh man, I can't believe you forgot this name. This is one of my favorite names. I actually think the name.
Giant Batman Saves the Day.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
All right.
It's not Giant Batman. It's just Batman Saves the Day, and I think that's part of why the views are high on it. Well, as well because the title's kind of cool. Yeah.
I'm just taking a page out of DC's book. You put Batman on it, it'll sell.
Yeah. Right. But what episode is it? You got a guess there?
I'm trying to think of where it falls into all the other ones we've already guessed, and I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it's Patrick's guess first.
Yeah. I'm going to guess as soon as Patrick guesses.
48.
See, I was thinking in the 30s, 39. Based on nothing.
All right. Yeah. The most viewed episode is Batman Saves the Day, which is season 2, episode 12, Legacy episode number 33.
Yeah.
And then what is our most listened to podcast? And again, this has a great name. And then also what episode is it?
I don't remember the names. The only names I remember are Batman Saves the Day and It All Ends in Chaos.
I'd probably say that the Chaos episode's probably the most listened to.
What's the number?
Can't remember. We should know. It was given away on this episode.
It was.
Yeah, I have no clue. 26.
Yeah. So the most listened to podcast is It All Ends in Chaos, episode 12, which was also the first episode that had oh wait, I'm not actually I didn't ask that question yet. Sorry.
That shows how much I'm even paying attention to this episode.
Right.
All right.
With the wheel.
Yeah, let's give something away. Oh my gosh. All right, Lexi.
I mean, if I was spinning this privately and just telling you guys over the phone what it was, like, no, come on now.
Hey, sorry again, not keeping track of the comments like I should. Mom guessed 43, and Val guessed 25. So I'm not exactly sure which one they were guessing those, but they were both wrong. So sorry. Thanks for participating, though. I really appreciate it. And Lexi has also won an action figure, which she'll probably keep. So let me know what action figure you want. And Lexi, it's yours. So, all right. So I was hoping, because we actually had Johnny here for a minute when the show started, we'd have Johnny for a recap today, but it wasn't meant to be. I mean, so, you know, we'll do our best without him again. But are you all ready?
Yeah.
Did you take notes?
I know.
No.
Okay.
No.
Becca did. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure this year.
All right, awesome. I actually just noticed we decided we want to do the segment wheel before the recap, right?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. So let's see what segments on deck for next week. What do we got? 2 left?
2 left, and Marcus is excited for the video game one.
Okay. And Lexi's excited for the pop one.
So either way, it looks like we're gonna have a guest.
Yeah. Yep.
And then so this will tell us the next 2 episodes.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Reboot everything.
All right, video game barrage it is. So yeah, I was planning on taking on that mostly, but yeah, if you want to get Mark involved, I mean, if Valor would want to be involved at all, yeah, we could have us all cover that one. That'd be awesome. That'd be like a real barrage.
That'd be cool if the 3 of us can just kind of step back and have a snack or something, and they can.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, I'm just going to, there's one last thing I wanted to play for you, and I've got another trivia. And then I've got the big giveaway for the show too. Okay, Karen, will do. Groot or Grogu is on his way to you, one of them. Yes, Val, that's next week. Video Game Barrage is next week, and then Funko. What is it? What's it called again?
Fun with Funko. Mark and Valor both was like, okay, we got homework to do. I have show prep to do, Dad. I can't do my homework. I have show prep.
Yeah.
I gotta play this video games. It's Funko Pop Fun.
Funko Pop Fun. So that'll be 2 weeks from now. Lexi will love that. Huh? Okay. Got a question.
Details.
I was already laying the groundwork.
Okay. What do you mean? Lexi is going to, and you can help if you want. She's going to show new Funko Pops that just came out, what are coming, and she wants to show off her collection a little bit too, she said. Yes. Okay, so Funko Pop Fun, we will have Ayla and Lexi as special guests for that episode in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. All right, yeah, more the merrier. Absolutely. Okay, this is our final trivia. I do have some audio for this, and then we'll do our big final giveaway on the giveaway wheel. Oh, our comments are going crazy here. What's up? No, Mom, she's asking if she has to tell me what she wants before this is over. No. Just tell me when you're ready, Mom, but don't take too long.
Ask Tyler what he wants.
Yeah, yeah. Tyler hasn't responded yet. No, I'm just kidding. Val's excited for Pops too, man. Val's on point today.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Switch this up again. Get back to where we were. Here we go. For the final trivia, what episode did we have the first good and finalized outro that has survived to date? What episode had the outro that everybody, I hope, knows and loves? What was the first episode that I actually got that outro right on? All right, we've got our first guess. Mom guesses episode 20.
Boy.
Wow, it's so hard to put that on the timeline of the show. Because the picture was from...
And again, it's the first time I got it right, to which is what I say today. You know, that's the key here.
Yeah. The picture was from episode 12. At the very end.
Say it again.
We took that picture right after episode 12.
Oh, okay.
Before episode 12.
So what's your guess?
My guess is 30.
Dadgum. Pat, what's your
I
guess?
was going to say early. I was going to say 8.
Thank you, Pat. Pat has some faith in me. Actually, on that note, I'm so glad you just guessed that, Pat. Because here we got some fun audio that's going to address what Patrick just said and what I just said to him. All right. Let me get it. And this one's 2.5 minutes long, too. Try to enjoy it. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Sorry.
Are we talking about different things?
We're talking about, don't forget, appreciating great art.
Oh,
Okay.
I guess
the first time I ever nailed that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking something very different.
All right. Actually, I'm sorry. This one's 3.5 minutes. Try to enjoy yourself.
All right, so I guess it's episode 8.
No, you said you guessed the wrong already.
I was guessing the wrong ending. I thought it was the video ending with the song and then the picture. And
Oh, I see what you thought. That's why you mentioned that pictures from episode 12. Okay, gotcha. No, just talking about my saying. Okay, here we go. Let's enjoy this for 3.5 minutes.
$1.
And don't forget, art is awesome and reading is awesome. But it's like art is great and a good story is great. Why not do them at the same time? Appreciating art is great. Yeah, appreciating art is great. Appreciating a good story is great. or reading is great, why not do both at the same time?
I don't remember you saying that at all.
Yeah, I did it like a half a dozen times probably. You remember that?
No, I'm
So I have
sorry.
to pull up some old videos.
Yeah, maybe.
But isn't that like a good, like I need to come up with something catchy from that.
Yeah, that's definitely like a good phrase. You have to think of something that you'll remember.
Because it seems like people who aren't comic book people like really disrespect and dismiss comic book seriousness because
They think they aren't real books.
yeah, and it's for kids or whatever. But I mean, it's true. It's if you really appreciate good art, which obviously extremely serious people do, and if you really if you want to read a good story, and reading is obviously a well respected good thing that serious people do.
And it's not like it's a picture book. Like people are acting like when it comes to comic books, like there's no.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they don't like comic books, they're just totally dismissive and disrespectful, and they're ignorant because they don't know. But anyway, if you're gonna appreciate good art, I mean, appreciating good art is good and a serious thing. Reading is obviously good and a serious thing. So why not do both and read a comic book? Right? Xcellar out. This, okay? Art is awesome to enjoy, and everybody loves art. And reading is awesome and fun, and everybody loves to read. Well, why don't you do both of them at the same time? Right? That's always been my big point with comic books.
Right.
So don't forget, appreciating great art is awesome. And reading a great story is awesome. So why not pick up a comic book and do both? Xcellar out. Awesome to appreciate a great story. And obviously it's very fun to appreciate good art. So why not pick up a comic book and do both? Xcellar out. We'll do it. Now, is everybody ready for my smooth outro that goes smoothly every single closing?
I know you can do it, Kevin.
Bring it. All right, so that'll do it. And don't forget that appreciating good art is awesome. And enjoying a good story is fun. So why not pick up a comic book and do both? Xcellar out. And don't forget, loving art is awesome. And reading is fun. So why not pick up a comic book and do both? Xcellar out. And don't forget, John, appreciating great art is awesome. And reading a great story is fun. So why not pick up a comic book and do both?
There you go.
Xcellar out. Bye.
There you go. The answer was episode 12. It all ends in chaos, which there's a lot of irony happening here. Okay. Like I said, I mentioned that kind of had to do with Patrick's support there. He guessed a low number. See Patrick in that one, I think 2 before the end. He was like, I know you can do it, Kevin. I love that. And then also that is on the episode It All Ends in Chaos, that would be the first time that I do the outro correctly. It was, that meant something for me too. And then, of course, I enjoyed the, the little attaboy from Johnny there at the end as well. So that was a lot of fun.
Yep. Good luck doing today's without messing up.
Yeah, exactly. No pressure today, though. So, all right. So that's the final trivia. I hope you've enjoyed reliving all this stuff as much as I have. And let's do it again next year. And we've got one more big giveaway. But just wanted to say that real quick. All right, Mike. I haven't even told you what the big giveaway is yet, but it is our biggest one. So good luck to everyone that's still on the wheel.
Ready?
Yep.
I turned it down because it was getting phone calls.
Norman _ Osborne. Awesome. Congratulations. He has won a $15 mystery lot box from us.
A mystery lot. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So congratulations to him. So, and just a reminder too, starting with next week, we're going to use that wheel to do a giveaway. We're going to call it the Fun Fan Freebie Wheel starting next week. We're going to do that every show, kind of streamline and simplify the Fun Fan Freebie. So, all right, now we need to get back to Johnny's recap. Mike, you're first.
I am first, aren't I? There is absolutely no need for a Quantum Leap reboot or remake.
1 year anniversary shows are fun.
Not having Sergeant Werewolf will put you in the doghouse.
Yeah. The Raymond family is very lucky. They did a lot of winning today. Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped you, Mike. Sorry.
That's, everybody else on the wheel isn't. And but honestly, yeah, I don't remember a lot of our episodes. I feel like probably, like the Rolling Stones or the Beatles or somebody, they probably don't remember a lot of their concerts.
That's probably true. Yep.
You know,
I like how you just put us in the same group as the Rolling Stones and the Beatles.
Good comparison. Yeah.
All right. Since I stole your spot already, or I skipped you and said the Raymond fan is lucky, I'll just go with the Raymond family is very loving for our show too. They love us. This is definitely bringing this to. We're doing a get together next month. Y'all can see and hold this. You can hoist this over your head like the Stanley Cup, and we can all appreciate it together. So, all right, Pat, what you got?
Is it manga or is it manga? Either way, it leads to mayhem. Thank you, Cora.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah. We haven't forgotten the cake, have we?
We haven't. We're gonna do. I was thinking that was gonna be our out. We can do it now, though. Did you want to take it back? No?
That's part of my recap.
Oh, that was just part of your recap. Okay, sorry. I butchered you again. Sorry. That was good. I used this recap before. I'm going to use it again. Movies are not what they seem, so beware. That's it. Okay, Mike.
I was going to do a cake one, but we'll just save that. I was going to do a more Johnny-centric cake comment. But...
romance comics aren't half bad.
Yeah, you actually got yours and in the manga. Well, I don't know if I'd consider that romance, but I guess she started calling it a romance, I think. So
yeah, it's like a romance with tragedy in it.
All right, I'm gonna get my cake. You ready?
Yeah, I've been ready.
Is your cake beside you as well, Pat?
Yes, right here.
All right.
Mine's been sitting out for 2 hours and 39 minutes now.
Sorry.
I thought you were going to come out with a Twinkie. It's like, that's cheating.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's a big piece.
All right, ready?
Yeah, right here. Cheers.
All right, cheers, gentlemen. Congrats on an awesome year.
Nice cake, Pat.
Okay, go. That is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a good 1 year candle on there. Good stuff. Not as good as our show, though. All right. I'm definitely going to eat all that.
I'm definitely not going to eat all this.
I could, though.
Well, speaking of that, late happy birthday to Mike.
Oh, yeah.
You get cake 2 days in a row.
Yep. Yeah. This had 52 candles on it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah, that I hope you had the great day that you were describing. I could tell it was great yesterday. So
it was fun. Yeah.
How old are you now? 38, 39?
Yeah.
Episode 8.
I'm in my actually, yeah, I'm actually in my late 40s. I'm 52.
And Emily says, "Cheers, Pat." Pat wins the cake contest.
It is impressive. I'm jealous. I'm a failure in cake category.
All right. While you guys eat some more cake, I guess I'll just cover the reminders and we'll close this up.
Yeah.
Okay. And I cleaned up a lot of this last week. See how I do here. So please like this video, subscribe to Xcellar Comics on YouTube, and comment anything and everything you want to say about this video. We love to see it, read it. So please comment on this video below. Please subscribe to Comics and Collectibles in the Crawl Space on Anchor, by Spotify, or many other podcast providers, and listen to an edited podcast of this live stream that will have additional content. I didn't even talk to you about that yet. You guys will see. But it'll have additional content on Spotify that will be posted by Tuesday. Please answer the poll and trivia question on our podcast through the Spotify app. That's always a lot of fun. And follow Xcellar Comics on Facebook, Instagram, and or Twitter. And follow Xcellar_comics on Whatnot and TikTok. Watch all of our separated segments of this show that will be posted throughout the week on YouTube, as well as our shows on Whatnot, on the Whatnot app at Xcellar_comics on Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And like I said, this week, Friday is Justice League and Saturday is video games. And check out what we have to offer at eBay or on eBay at Xcellar_comics and XcellarComics.com. And last but not least, please watch our next live stream of this show next Sunday. We start 1 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to be more streamlined starting next week too, with some good giveaway on every show where we actually, even it's not a competition or a contest, which we have a couple of those already every episode, but a literal giveaway on every episode. So, okay, that'll do it.
That's it.
Thank you again.
Yep, it's just fun.
Yeah, it's great fun. Anything else? Either one of you?
No.
I'm stalling as I scroll down to the. Okay.
I'm looking forward to our show in October when we have to get together. That's going to be a blast.
We're gonna have a weekend where we're gonna be together for the Whatnot shows and the live stream. So it won't just be the three of us. There's going to be a nice group of chaotic individuals. Exactly. So can't wait.
Yep.
All right.
Good luck on your outro.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So until next time, don't forget that appreciating great art is awesome and reading a great story is fun. So why not pick up a comic book and do both? Xcellar out.